welcome back, y'all. Let me go ahead and get the lighting fixed real quick, so that way y'all could actually see my face. There you go. Why does it do that? That's weird. I know I'm using the right. No, I'm not using the right remote. Anyways, it don't matter. But like, we're gonna go ahead and play the last two tracks, part 3. And of course, we're playing the last song of this mixtape, and yeah, we'll close it out after that. Give y'all my final thoughts, and just like what I said in the previous video. So anyways, we're here to go ahead and pick up where I last left off and play track number 12, which is titled UNITY, in an acronym style. You know what I mean? Unity, but in an acronym style. To my R&B hip-hop purists from the 90s, you already know what the sample of the song is gonna be. I'm gonna leave it at that, but I'm gonna get this in the right mood. Hold up.
I've been having memories of my exes, all my chicks in Texas, New York, California, and all my chicks in Florida. I just gotta let you know I'm looking for a donor, one that all these niggas wanted, never got together. When they see her, they be salty, screaming, she the one that they wanted, she the one that they wanted, still the one that I wanted, still the number one. And even after all these years go, you still on my mind. It's kinda crazy when you don't know. So remember me like all time I was in the summer breeze. All my girls Lebanese, enemies, the enemies. Can I take your order, please? I heard that you're Portuguese. Take you to my hottest place. You so bad I had to drop that bass on you. Now you so bad the feds might build a case on you. So let a nigga know what we gon' do. So everything I do for you, shawty. Don't you let them say it's not for you, shawty. You're the only one I've got. Only one I've got.
This basically is like the Chixtape 2 cover right here. I love it. So the song he samples off right here is basically of the same name song, UNITY. He just copied the song title by Queen Latifah. And man, once again, I believe this definitely has to be playback and Tory, because only these two would take a song like that and play it at a... Yep. UNITY was co-produced by Tory and playback. So they basically, once again, they took the sample, played it at a lower semitone, and pretty much slowed down the tempo just a bit to where it just feels like you're cruising instead of like kind of like just speeding through the song, because it is at a very high tempo. Like, this is definitely a New York 90s, you know, just hip-hop song by Queen Latifah. I was gonna say banger, but you know, it was just some lyrical prowess that Queen Latifah was spitting on that song. That's all I'm gonna say. So put respect on that classic joint. But yeah, they slowed it down and really just made it more like an R&B joint that just really puts it in the right setting and mood, man. Like, you can't beat it. I'm in the right setting to play this mixtape. It's coming down near nighttime, and then like it's raining, it's still dripping. It's beautiful, man. Beautiful. But with that being said, let's go ahead and play the final track of this mixtape, which is basically Swave Radio Interlude Part 3, featuring DJ Charisma. I'm gonna have a hard time choosing a light sequence for this, but alright, let's do it.
That right, it's SWAVE 101.5 on your FM dial. This is your girl DJ Charisma. Alright, y'all, that was brand new Tory Lanez with UNITY off his brand new album Chixtape 2, which I think I'm about to give away to caller 10 right now. 818-520-1015. Call me up right now, caller 10. You're getting a brand new copy of Chixtape 2 from Tory Lanez. Alright, y'all, that's how we do. SWAVE, Swavy Radio, baby.
Now, what surprises me the most out of that song or the sample, I have the sample creator right here. For the longest of I can remember, I thought for sure the sample on this joint or on that interlude was a SWV joint. I was like searching through all their discography, their albums, you know what I mean? I was like, I gotta find this song. I know those three did something, man. And lo and behold, I was completely off the mark because it wasn't even them. It was Faith Evans. Low key. And y'all can't blame me for that. When you hear this, it does sound like it's SWV, man. But, and especially because you have the background vocals. That's what threw me off. I thought for sure it was definitely SWV. But no, so the song that they sampled on that one, in case y'all really curious, go ahead and pull it up. It was You Used to Love Me by Faith Evans. So there you go. Shame on me, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. I really didn't listen to Faith Evans that much, especially going back on her. That was just something I really didn't listen to that much. But I'm gonna go ahead and definitely hit her up, because the only song I knew by her was Inspiration. I think she did that song for Biggie, or in remembrance of him. But or was it for her mother? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I researched that song. But no, definitely, if Tory ever comes back, and honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all, this is the only mixtape where I feel like he does sample majority 90s, because after that, from this, from Chixtape 3 going onwards, all he basically does is sample 2000s R&B music, and from early to mid to basically almost late-ish is what you'll get to hear going forward. But I definitely hope he comes back and does 90s again, because there's so many jewels that you could sample. I mean, so many artists he has yet to touch. Obviously, he could have done something with Faith Evans, and it's still not too late for that. Definitely has not even touched Toni Braxton, first and foremost. Alright, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston. I mean, the list can go further. Even Monica, it can go down further on the female section. And of course the males, you can't forget that. You got his name's slipping out of my mind. I was gonna bring him up first, but I mean, obviously Keith Sweat, Johnny Gill, even though that's more going the 80s side. Jodeci, Casey and JoJo, you can't go wrong with sampling one of them. Shy. Who else am I missing? I don't think was Next in the early 2000s, or were they late 90s? I don't remember, or maybe I don't know. But so many people, and of course Maya. That's from the female section that I forgot to bring up. And then of course SWV. He hasn't even touched SWV yet. That's crazy. A lot of talented 90s artists back then. R. Kelly, if you want me to bring it up. Usher, when he was still a baby. What was that group Marcus Houston used to be part of? I forgot. But yeah. Anyways, though, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all my final thoughts of Chixtape 2. And I really think this mixtape is just astounding, man. It was definitely the second project I checked out by Tory, and right off the bat, I loved every song off of it. All the songs to me just kind of whoosh. I'm not gonna lie, it felt like I was listening to, I had ecstasy coming into my ear, man. All the songs just hit so good. And, yeah, fuck it. My ear had an orgasm. Because I can't help but think, you know, like, especially in the position that he was when he was singing these songs, like, just putting yourself in the 90s position, and like the 90s was so awesome, man. It was chill, it was laid back, it wasn't really tripping about nothing. It was kind of like just people kind of like, you either see things black or you see things white with a little bit shades of gray here and there, but you wasn't trying to like lose yourself in all kinds of, you know, like, you know, unnecessary bullshit. It was just plain and simple, man. And in my opinion, it was like black and blue, and I think that was always cool, you know. But like, just to get further into it, I didn't even mention about the Chixtape 2 cover. It is the cleanest out of all of them, and really, the first and second is the only one that shows Tory in it, and I feel like the second, in my opinion, is probably, it will definitely win for being the best Chixtape cover if you can, you know, if you combine all of them from 1 through 5. And 2, in my opinion, it's just, look, you gotta see the cover for yourself. It's basically, you know what, let me pull it up on this phone. Why the fuck not? Why not? It's not loading. That's weird. Here you go. Look at that cover. Look at that. Alright, he's laying there. You see a bottle of Henny right there. You see a Rolling Stone magazine. I think it's the Beatles, I think. No, not even the Beatles. I'm tripping. That's a Life magazine. But you know what I mean? Like, he got 3 girls. Each one of them are grabbing like a certain, you know, part of him. You know, 2 of them got his legs. The other one's right there on top of his head, where he's basically caressing his head on like a pillow. I mean, that's dope. And then you got the hardwood floor with the baby, you know, with that blue hue going on background, blue and black, man. I mean, really, that's like the essential template of what a 90s R&B music video would look like too. So, you know, clean. I love it, man. I miss that part of like the era of like just music in general. It was just so chill and wavy back then. And you know, hopefully Tory will come back and visit that in Chixtape 6. I mean, he's definitely have crept up to basically where he's at the late 2000s with the most recent Chixtape, which we will review a few episodes down the road. But yeah, I always thought that was pretty cool, you know what I mean? Like, damn. Yeah, hopefully Chixtape 6, he'll come back and do this. But Chixtape 2, as my final thought, I want to leave it, is definitely my favorite, and in my personal opinion, the best Chixtape out of all of them, in spite of the fact that it had its, you know, flaws in the productions, you know, department, you know, when it comes to mastering and all that. But they still hit hard, you know, like, this definitely, a lot of them were like definitely not mixed and mastered. You could definitely kind of feel that, but regardless though, I love it, and it will always be up there in my top 3 Tory Lanez projects of all time. It's definitely there, so no doubt on that. But with that being said, time for me to give y'all my catalog for Chixtape 2, aka the personal highlights that y'all gotta check out in this mixtape. And look, every song is great here. I would recommend every song. Like, this is one of these projects where you can listen from beginning to end and not get tired of it. So without further ado, let me give you guys my category A song. Honestly, it's a tough choice. It really is. Because a lot of these songs are like these classic songs that you'd have bumping at like a backyard party or some shit like that, nighttime and all that. But I think I'm gonna go with the first song that you play off right off the bat, and that's Ride, featuring oh no, not featuring nobody, but track number 2, Ride by Tory Lanez, which samples Pony by Genuine. Look, Pony in itself is a great song, but how they came at it with this was just clean. I mean, like, this song just hits so good, and like, I think I like Purple better. Yeah, I was trying to create that we're gonna leave it as red. But anyways though, like, I'm trying to create the Chixtape 2 cover vibe right here. But this was definitely a dope tape, and not dope tape, what am I talking? Dope song. The lyrics comes through, it hits hard the way it's supposed to. right on cue. I mean, the lyrics is just top notch. Like, he really finessed it on that. Not to mention, the sample was just perfect. They really made a new song out of this sample. It really felt like, and honestly, like, I'm being real with y'all. Like, I knew about the song Pony, but it took me until 30 seconds to realize, oh shoot, he actually sampled Genuine Pony, because that last part really just, like I said, they really did sample the part of the song that doesn't sound like the song at all, like the Timbaland wah part, like, you know, like, it's dope. So with that being said, let me go ahead and hit category B. But yeah, Right is definitely that song you gotta play right off the bat. Like, that's that perfect song to pull up when you meet the fella, or when you meet the group and you're just bumping and you got your whip clean, all that, and you got your lady on the side, or vice versa. You know, it don't matter. Like, this is just the perfect song to really kick off a party, man. And that's just my opinion. But category B, I have to give it to I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Crew, man. Now, I feel like the song's hella underrated. It definitely feels like a 90s R&B male singer in his prime, the way Tory be approaching this song, the way he kind of like just hit that thing, you know, like as if he was at a concert, man. And what's also underrated is the fact that how he and I believe Mechanics came and took that Warren G song sample and just flipped it and turned it into a groovy joint that really just hits the spot, man. I think that's pretty dope. Oh, did I forget to mention throughout this whole mixtape though, you could tell that Tory's been more leaning on singing with his own voice and really using autotune like he has nowadays. But that's pretty cool. With that being said, let me go ahead and move on to category C. And I really can't think of a song that really gets you in your mood, man, than this song right here. Something Part 2 is so chill, man. Like, it's relaxed, it's cool. I could have chosen another song, but I feel like this song just fits the mold of what category C is, and you know, that's it. That's my category C song. I really can't like go back and forth. All these damn songs are perfect. But another song that I was thinking that was really a category C song is Unity 2, because it's really chill and laid back. But Something Part 2 is just, there's something about this song that just gives you that vibe, and it's really my favorite. Category D will have to go down to TLC, co-produced by Tory and Playback, aka Play Picasso. I love the fact, like, this is really where they first, well, no, All That was the first song that they collabed on, I think, or like the first song that you really hear these two working on together. But I feel like TLC actually, I mean, this is really the template of kind of like what they kind of continued to make some songs pop up on future Chixtapes going forward. They do change it up though. I'll give them credit. On 5 they kind of really go on another level, but like the way they kind of slowly bring you up and then boom, they let the 808 drop. There's another song that they do in Chixtape 3 that's very similar to TLC, but I love this song because after that they come back 5 seconds later and hit you with a different type of like delivery on the beat, with the song playing sampled and the 808 rolling through, and then Tory just giving his final piece and note on Jalissa as she comes through and breaks the window of his car. That was sick. But yeah, this was some crazy story that went between him and Jalissa, man. I just heard thunder, damn. But anyways, to get back to category E, my song choice for that has to be, and really the most perfect song on here. Alright, I can definitely do this. So category E, I'm gonna go ahead and actually give that to UNITY. This song is just perfect in every form and way. The reverb right there with Tory just singing in, coming in, and
I've been having memories of my exes on my Chixtape,
reflecting on a lot of the relationships he's had with his females. But specifically, he actually reflects on. But like, it's just dope. But anyways, I'm getting distracted by the song though. I feel like Unity definitely encapsulates what a Category E song is because it has that vibe, and it's just dope, man. And right there, that last part too, he still talks about Jalissa, man. Like, so you know, like something's kind of like. Actually, you know what? I don't even know what the hell he's talking about on this song, so screw that shit. But I just like the vibe of this song. It's just chill. It feels relaxed. I mean, man. The only thing that I probably have an issue with this song is just that it's too short. But other than that, like, this is just one of those mixtapes, man. When I hear the song play, I can't help but sometimes stop talking and just listen to it, man. And that's when you know an artist did a great job when it comes to making a song, because they really took their time and patience to put the craft together and really make something sound unique. So that's why, like, I could look past the, like, quality flaws and all that when it comes to the mixing, mastering on this, production part, and just reflect on these songs and just be like, you know what, though? You really set the mood right, and they did it right here, They didn't try to overkill it like a certain Chixtape that I will bring up down the road. They didn't try too hard or, like, go overkill on some, certain aspects of how they were gonna approach, a project. Like, Chixtape 2 was just really kind of like, we in this kind of mood, we kind of in this vibe, and, we're just gonna go with it and just kind of like see what we put together. And man, what a masterpiece this was, man. Chixtape 2 is by far the best Chixtape I've heard. Only one other Chixtape comes close to touching this. One. And I'll let y'all know when we get to that one, but yeah, Chixtape 2 is definitely, it's gonna have always a place in my heart, man. It's some classic stuff done by Tory. But anyways, there you go. So to just recap it, because I know I was doing a lot of talking, blabbing, and all that. My catalog in short for Chixtape 2. Category A, Pride. Category B, oh shit, I forgot. Crew. Category C, Something Part 2. Category D, TLC. Category E, Unity. And I usually don't do Category F, which is usually for a feature, unless it warrants it. I mean, technically, if I wanted to give Category F, it'd probably be to Sway Radio Interlude Part 3 featuring DJ Charisma. It's just a nice outro to go out with this mixtape. But yeah, there you go. That's about it. We'll see if Tory Lanez can really outdo Chixtape 2. Or at least I'm going to see if he can outdo it. I know some people have other Chixtapes as their favorite. Chixtape 2 will just be mine. And I really haven't felt like he has come close to touching it. With the exception of one mixtape that comes later on down the road. But other than that, though, I hope that I get a good feeling that Chixtape 6 is going to be his best overall, because that's where he's going to get the best of every one of them and put it all together. Sometimes it happens like that. Shoot, I told you it feels like him collecting his best mixtapes prior that he made and just created the ultimate blueprint when he made that album. I mean, from Chixtape 2 to Cruel Intentions to Lost Cause, Conflicts of My Soul. Essentially, it's a Conflicts of My Soul Part 2, if you ask me, but that's for another video, another time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to check out more content, feel free to subscribe. No push or anything like that. I don't care. And yeah, it was fun doing this. So until the next time, it's your boy Drew Blue signing out. Y'all stay safe and stay blessed. Deuces.